Okay, hello. I have a new mic, so I don't know how the audio quality is right now. You know what, I'm gonna add text. Sorry, gonna shoot a message over to a friend, see if they can come help me with my audio. Oh, Painted's already here. Alright, Pog. So just about to message you. Alright, you misspelled. What did I misspell, Painted? Give me a second. Pull it up. Okay. Thoughts on the audio? It should be working. I don't know if it's good. Ah. Alright, anyways. Greenhouse. We are going to be using, gray stained glass and stripped birchwood for the main block palette. Ha ha ha. That was a shit laugh. Paint, give me something funny to laugh at, and then we'll see. Okay? I'm not good at laughing or smiling or shit like that on demand, okay? This has been a consistent problem for me. Alright, go like just that thick. Because I can't grow pumpkins in here if it's this size. I can't fit. I also can't fit bees in here. It's a request, not command. Suggestion. I see. Bum bum bum. I don't know, it seemed like a demand to me, Painted, so, I'm gonna blame you. Anyways, how's the mic quality? Is it good? Do I need to fuck around with the audio? Okay, this is not gonna work. I need to adjust. It's too small, because I do want to include bees. There are a couple ways to include bees, and the way that I like to do it. Oh, another egg. Huevos. IDK, your old mic used to not transmit laughter over stream. Okay, but is it better now that you my new mic can? Because if it's better, then cool. I also just kind of need to get my own mic because I've been I've been having to steal my sister's microphone for a while, and you know, you can only steal your siblings' stuff for so long before they get mad at you. Nah, I'm gonna. It's a slightly warmer sound. Okay. Well, I don't necessarily want to sound cold, so I'll take that as a good thing, I guess. Probably comes off a bit more feminine than I like, but that's... Can't always get what you want. Do I want to pull this back just slightly? Yeah, I do. Oh boy. Lag. So chat, how have y'all been? Shoot. Okay, so got this. Okay, one more round of that. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. That's good. I shouldn't have put the grass back in these parts because it has to come down. Because this is my usual setup for these. Okay. Hang on a second, guys. Gotta respond to something real quick. Ba-bum. Okay. So what we need now is we need 4 sturds. Of course. We're gonna put this down on one side, and the reason for that is so that it stays looking like dirt when we put a bunch of flowers down. And that is there so that we can put beehives down in a bit once we have them. Now, personally, to get the beehives, we have to get, like, diamonds so we can get silk touch, because I don't think I have any silk touch so far. I'll double check. This is much easier than hardcore superflat in some ways, and then much harder in others. Don't get me wrong, I love playing superflat hardcore, which I haven't done on stream because it's incredibly frustrating, because I frequently die quite quickly. Just because of how many freaking slimes spawn constantly. It's like there's always slime everywhere. Okay, so got that. Da-da-da. Okay, so what we need there is more sticks and more log. Good news is I do have plenty of... what's it called? Bone meal. I have bone meal, a lot of it. Yeah, fuck. Nope, no lava buckets. We're just dipping. Unload and reload the chunks. Let's go. It's the coward's way out. You could also say it's the survivor's way out. The difference in the distinction is up to you. Also, if I look a little shorter this stream than usual this stream, that's because I lowered my chair because I'm a short person, and basically my feet in a lot of chairs don't touch the ground. This is frequently a problem. It's an even worse problem like when I'm like out and about, because I actually cannot piss if my feet aren't on the ground, and I'm transmasculine, so unfortunately I do not have a pee-pee, so I literally need to have for whatever reason I need to have my feet firmly on the ground and go. Wait, what did I walk into? Me talking about piss. Keep up, Painted. So... a lot of toilets are just a little bit too tall for me to have my feet firmly on the ground. which really sucks because I also have hesitancy issues that are aggravated by, shit like that. Okay, so I'm gonna want to get a bunch of sheep and pigs over to my area at some point, but not quite yet. Alright, that should be more than enough. I want to make sure that oh, that's why I'm lagging so bad. I forgot to turn down my, my render and simulation distance. That's why I'm lagging. Excuse me. So I mentioned this briefly when I was in Hayden's chats earlier today, so unless you watch both of us, which is the percentage of people who follow Hayden and follow me is like getting smaller and smaller over time. There's actually a period of time where solid 10th of my audience came from Hayden, which is cool. I wasn't in Hayden's chat. That's fair. Anyways, the other day, no, not the other day, last night and into early morning, I was building a natural mob farm, which basically, instead of like finding like a spawner, you set up like the blocks in a way where it you set up the blocks so that the mob will spawn and then like drop down because they think there's a block. It's complicated and I can't explain it to people who don't like know Minecraft very well. And so I put in like 3 hours of work. And like I was digging this into the ground. And it wasn't even, this was on a superflat world with extra layers, because you can customize superflat so that it's not just 4 layers of dirt, or you get like a bunch of stone, and you can even manipulate so you can get deep slate and shit. But anyways, I dug pretty much to the bottom of the world and set up this grinder. And then I died to a skeleton outside because I forgot that I barely had any armor. I had just an iron chest plate. And I thought, yeah, I could probably take this, this fucker. I couldn't take him. So I died, and I lost 3 hours of work. And I don't think I would have made that mistake if I'd gone to bed. Which I thought of doing, and decided against, because I was like, I'll be fine. I want to get this done. Big mistake on my part. Okay. So I'm thinking glass goes on the inside. No. It's a greenhouse. Also, what the fuck do you think windows are painted? Glass goes under. Okay, you were right, painted. You were right, you shouldn't put glass at the very bottom of the bed. When playing Bed Wars, it's a bad move. Get it. I'm never gonna hear the fucking end of this, am I? Hold on a second, gotta check something. Some people send me cursed shit while I'm streaming, and as much as I appreciate it, I don't appreciate it at all. So what we're gonna do is... Okay, Oh, that's really interesting. The smoke doesn't show through the glass. Alright, let's see, what else do we... Should we go to the Nether? What's dangerous? Bad. Let's risk it all. I don't particularly care about this world that much anyways. I only slightly care. Let's go. Oh, I should put this shit away. Ah, yes, the greenhouse effect. But shh. Should not take that to the Nether. I should look for both. I have a joke lined up for when you die in the Nether. I mean, if. If. It's okay, Painted. You can say when. It happened a lot to me. It would not be the first time. Boat. No boats. Put them in a boat. Yeah, it's not really as much of an if. Like, in a super flat world, it would be an if, because it would probably end up being slime. Because, geez Louise, those fuckers. Yeah, usually... Nether is where I usually die in hardcore. Okay, da-da-da. Especially because I keep on getting, like, these really shitty Nether spawns. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Flap, flap, flap. Well, unfortunately, I don't have like a soundboard because I know how to do that, so I can't like play a clapping sound. Damn. If only that had killed me. Speaking of death, Ron DeSantis has announced his in the 2024 presidential run, and I am scared to death of what that means potentially. Oh no. Rocking the Doctor Who shirt? Yeah! Yeah, I got this like years ago. And also, rip. Alright, well. Another one bites the dust. Alright. Spectate world, figure out how long, many days were we on? 32. Oh, and it's actually been that many minutes of streaming, alright. Okay, but Santana is decent. Alright, well. Alright guys, do you think I should do superflat? So if I do this, I'll show you the how I do it. So basically the presets, I click overworld and then I adjust the setup so that I get deep slate, flat Stanley Series RP server. Interesting idea. And I also set the biome to meadow. Now, this is mostly because I can't, with the meadow biome, I get bees, and I like being able to work those into. Yeah, I think we're gonna try this. Use presets. Done. We're going to let's I actually don't have a flat ass. My ass is my ass is quite juicy, as the kids might say. I don't actually know if the kids say that. I just know that it's sizable. I don't think that's what the kids say. I don't think it's... I think you're right, Painted. I don't think that's what the kids say. Right, so. We set up this. And we head in that direction. Forward. Oh, wait, gotta update the stream. Right. So, step 1, find a nearby village. That's actually why I marked out the spawn area, so that I could more easily identify it. Why are you hanging out with the kids? I'm not. That's why I don't know what they say. I feel like the fact that I said as the kids say and then said something that the kids do in fact not say would indicate I do not hang out with the kids. Alright. We're gonna have to turn around soon. So this world has started off very ass-focused. Alright, we're gonna get back to that little area that I dug out, take down the 3-pillar, but leave 1 block so that I know I've been in this direction, and put down a new pillar. Steve from Minecraft, right. Hear me out here. Steve from Minecraft what painted? His ass is flat technically, but just because of the flat surface. He may still be juice. Is that what the kids are calling it? I wouldn't know. I don't hang out with them. Well, this world might die, very quickly, because... Oh, and we can't sprint anymore. Fuck. I really hope I find a village soon. There we go! Yay! Yay, we have wheat. Wheat! Fun fact, I'm actually gluten intolerant IRL, so I actually can't eat wheat. Which sucks when it comes to, like, convenience, because, like, a lot of convenient food is pretty heavy on, like, the wheat. Oh, and this one has sand! Yo! Alright. Yeah, get back at the plant, at those plants, drink from the vase. Alright, hydrate, complete! Ugh. Also, this is my new Minecraft skin. Alright, painted is my favorite for the stream. If you're hoping to get that hornet, you should have tried sooner. Once again, painted is the favorite, because nobody else redeems it. Run, 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 run. Yeah, we avoided the slime. Okay. So the unfortunate thing is, this village is far enough away from spawn that... I don't really want to set up here. I prefer to set up near spawn, you know, in the unlikely event that I survive long enough to fight the Ender Dragon, and then survive that. Because then, you know, kind of lost afterwards. Above. Excuse me. Just put a sign with the chords at spawn. Well, the thing is, mechanically speaking, it's not that difficult to, like, save the information. But it's also, like, you know, say you want to build, like, an iron farm, you're gonna want to build that in the spawn chunks, and it's just easier to find a village close to spawn. Also like to have some... No, I'll just build like a teeny tiny little house in this one so that I have a place to sleep the night away. Why are you fighting the Why are you fighting the Ender Dragon? It didn't do anything. Make love, not war. Well, I can't really download the sex mod painted because I'd get banned off of Twitch. Donkey did it. Was Donkey a Twitch streamer? I don't think so. Oh boy. Alright, grab that and we run. Okay. Time to make that. And that. The dragon can't. This is why I can't say anything on stream, because Painted will remember it. And pull it out constantly. Painted, what would God think of that sentence you just said? None of those were. You know, I went into mod view to try and delete it, but it, do you want me to time you out so it disappears painted? You want to be in timeout? No, it's fine. Okay. Oh shit, we got incoming. Nope. So I'm thinking that I'm going to build the mob spawner above ground this time, because even though that— oh! Even though it's technically more it's kind of more resource efficient to build it underground. It is also significantly more frustrating because you have to dig out the entire thing. Now, of course, that does mean that I will have to, put a lot of effort into gathering resources before I can do this, instead of just digging, but also it's probably for the best. So, I made a bit of a mistake this week. I've made multiple mistakes this week, actually. But the one that I feel is worth talking about is I have been without my anti-anxiety medication for a while. And that's not a good thing to do. In fact, if you have anti-anxiety medication, do not randomly go off of it. It's bad for you and you will feel miserable. I am currently struggling with a lot of, like, weird random dizzy headaches when I, like, shift my head. I think it's what they call withdrawal symptoms. So yeah, don't be stupid. Take your meds. If you're about to run out of your meds, refill them. If they get refilled, pick them up. All of these are things I did not do. Legally. Well, yeah, you take your meds legally, that's implied. Though, frankly, if you have to... No, no. Nah, don't break the law. Law breaking is bad. We're not under a fascist dictatorship yet. Yeah, everything I do is... I don't think there's anything I do that is illegal. At least not in my current state. You know, God forbid I move down to Florida. Just existing is probably gonna be a crime there pretty soon. What would MLK think? I don't know, I never did much research on the guy. Why are you bringing up MLK? Because he broke laws. Okay. I see. That is true, he did break laws. But those were like laws that are bad. Alright, let's see if I can not die and get some iron. Oh fuck, gotta do this quick! Fuck, this might be it. Shit. Grab the iron, run. Okay. So, I can get a bucket, that's good. Buckets make a lot of things easier. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead, take down this bitch. Grab a bed. And yeah, I'm gonna head back to spawn. Maybe build a little house so that, you know, if I make it to the end of the game, which is unlikely, as I have never made it to the end of the game before, especially not in hardcore. In fact, I think I would probably not, even if I made it to the point, I don't think I would survive the dragon fight. Alright, we need to go this way. dragging the balls on your nuts. Dragging these balls. That joke is Gecko approved. Also, can you hear my laugh? Okay, so we got that as a possibility. Can't tell, do it again. Dragging these balls on your nuts. Alright, so that's gonna indicate that's a decent way to go. So now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We don't know about this way. From the top, no idea. Ooh. Oh, this way's good. There's already a lot of sheep. Aha, there we go. This is much better. Oh, we got 2 libraries. Do we have... We do not have a blacksmith. I met conspiracy... I called them sheeple. I met a conspiracy theorist today. Really? Tell me about this conspiracy theorist painted. Was his name painted? Really? Mm-hmm. Woo! Manzanos. Alright, so with that, we're looking at... He was telling me about how the government controlled the weather and could, at any moment, destroy a city with tornadoes. Yeah, because they wouldn't have already used that power if they had it. No, they'd be waiting for who knows what reason. And also, they'd be competent enough to cover it up. Look it up. Do you have a phone? Look it up. Yeah, I've heard of that conspiracy theory before. I am, not as far removed from conspiracy theories as I would like to be, unfortunately. Pretty sure I watched a YouTuber go down a, mental break, as he got more and more absorbed into conspiracy theories. Either that or it was a bit. Frankly, I couldn't tell. And that might just be because I'm autistic, or that could be because that guy had legitimate problems. Alright. You have Luck of the Sea, which is good. I like that. I want that. Is this a React content thing? I mean, I could probably do React content. Oh wait, the guy who went down the theory rabbit hole. I wouldn't quite put it that way. Ooh. You, sir. Is this a separate thing? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Painted. This was a YouTuber I followed way back in the day. Back during my libertarian phase. He ended up, saying at one point, shortly before he shut down his channel, which is a strong indicator that this may actually be legitimate. He didn't say he was Jesus, but he pretty much all but said he was following in the footsteps of Jesus. And this was from a guy who's like, you know, big on all the atheist shit, so it definitely rubbed me the 8-hour stream or 7. I don't know what you're talking about, Painted. I'm sorry, man, I'm just confused. Hayden had a long video. Oh, no, this is totally different. This was, like, actually a YouTuber I followed back. You ever heard of the Armored Skeptic? Well, for those of you who haven't, go ahead and look it up, I guess, but, like, he was a huge part of the alt-right pipeline, and gotta be honest, if I had gone much further down that, it probably would have been in no small part because of him. So, first red flag is that channel name. Oh yeah! But I was like 15 at the time, so I didn't really, like, crack red flags like that way. It was back during the era of skeptic YouTube. Quote unquote. Which is where some of the worst parts of the internet evolved. Like, we're still seeing the ramifications today. He did a lot of, at first it was a lot of, like, debunking creationist stuff. And that was good. I found that interesting, especially even as, like, someone who, when I found him, was a creationist. I wasn't, like, full, no, evolution ever creationist, but I was a creationist. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I wasn't. But it did help me kind of start questioning things a little bit differently, and the scary thing is, in a lot of ways, that edge of YouTube did ultimately help me go towards the left. Because— oh! Hello, motherfucker! Though they were mostly most of the people were relatively disingenuous about their left-wingness. It gave me a perspective other than the conservative shit I grew up with. The universe cannot be created, only destroyed. I would certainly explain some things. such as why it's so shit. And why there are certain things that exist on the internet that should not exist. This deconstructionism is the only way to go. Alright. Bitch, you stole my bed. Alright. Alright. We are gonna pause for a sec. I gotta do something real quick for my duggies. So we're gonna turn on the AFK shit. And, turn up the music a little bit. Painted, I think you're the only one here, so, tell the next person that they're in charge. Of course you have to retain that while I'm gone. Alright, guys. Let's turn down the music a little bit. Sorry about that, Hornet. Painted's being weird, than usual. Nobody knows why. It's probably revenge for something I haven't done yet. Ah! Fucker! Why you got the, oh! Why you got the referees? I hate time travel. Oof. That sucks. Yeah. Well, the problem is, Painted is clairvoyant. He's not a time traveler. But he can only he can only see things that, are mildly annoying. Oh shoot, and then I gotta take a drink. For that hydrate or dihydrate. Loudly annoying. I must be like a buffet to him. Probably not as much as, I am, but you know. You know, you'd think he would have used his clairvoyance to, avoid certain things, but he has not. Also, I don't think the seeing the future feeds him, so what if we're wrong? Painted. Does seeing the future feed you? Hang on, he might be busy putting Joe Biden to bed. Ah, no, 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 no! Motherfuckers! Ah! Alright. I wait for my hearts to heal. And then I can go in, kill those fuckers, and collect the rest of the sand. Which is great, because that is... yeah, that is almost 5 stacks, which means I can get almost a full stack of TNT once I finish my mob farm. If I finish my mob farm, there's a decent chance I will not. And even if I do, there's a decent chance I won't get... Oh shit, fuck. Alright, there we go. Now we can get the rest of the sand. Alright, now we got a hole. We're gonna drop all of this off in the house. Okay, so the big thing that we're gonna need to work on is probably cobblestone. You know what I can do to work on cobblestone? I can build an underground, what's it called? Farm. Sorry, I'm not at my, peak. I forgot my medication. And by forgot, I mean I didn't get it filled. Superman has super speed, super strength, super thinking sometimes. Does he have super humor? I think he technically is supposed to be very funny. Though I'm not much of a DC nerd, so I actually wouldn't know. There we go. I was more of a Marvel guy back in ye olde days. And by ye olde days, I mean... how many years ago now? I don't know, whenever, the last Avengers came out. That was about the time I stopped caring about Marvel. Do I make an iron pick? Yes, I do make an iron pick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna get a little bit more cobble. Make a furnace. And then get some charcoal. I didn't know that Superman had super thinking. That's actually new info to me. Alright. So we're gonna put a door here and another door here, and the reason for that is to maintain the bees. So we're looking at... This is going to be 21 total. Is that going to be... Well, 21... Yes, I do. Okay, thank you, Painted. Anyways. So, there would be 2 slots for the turn that don't get taken up. Yeah, I don't think that's quite enough. Marvel shuffles in comic book boxes. Has thought, have you heard of the cancelled comic New Warriors? I don't think I have. I may have. I wasn't, like, a major comics nerd. I do have a couple of Gwenpools, actually. I was actually really disappointed when when it got discontinued a few years ago. Well, for one, because Gwenpool is, like, clearly autistic. And for another, she was like a, in the real world, she was like a high school dropout who really struggled with having people demean her. And as someone with a family that's super big in education, and really struggled academically. Good news, I found props for the one shot that will not be annoying. Is it a kazoo? Are you gonna bring a kazoo to my goddamn one-shot, Painted? One shot. A few years ago, a lot of people got mad at a woke comic that was going to come out, had dumb characters with Gwenpool. I thought they'd finish it. That was with, like, Snowflake, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember when that came out. I was in the very unfortunate position to be in the crowd that was problematic about that shit. Like, not gonna sit here and say that was, like, an unproblematic, comic book, but, for goodness sakes, people did not have to get the way that they were about that shit. Sure, go ahead if you want to, bitch. I tested them out on a Discord call with people. Better than a kazoo. Ooh. And you didn't invite me? And Green Hornet says, one shot, question mark. So basically, to celebrate... I really should have advertised this slightly more. To celebrate me getting an affiliate on Twitch, I'm going to be having a one-shot with a couple of friends. And, that's gonna be a D one-shot. Unfortunately, I think I and one other person have played D&D before. I thought Green Hornet and Raptor were the same person this whole time. They are not. I did meet them through the same Minecraft server, though. The main difference is Raptor has stayed on the Triumvirate, and... No, Hornet has stayed on the Triumvirate, and Raptor has left. Anyways. Yeah, I don't think Onepool was actually part of that comic series. But I don't remember. But I remember, like, her initial run got canceled, and I was, like, pretty upset. Because it was relatable to me. Is Gwenpool not the ship name? No, it is not a ship name. In fact, she is Arrow Ace. So with the new Warriors, there was a character who had internet powers. People say I am crazy for saying that is a good power. Yes, she is not part of new Warriors. I'm having two conversations at the same time. Alright, no problem. Sorry, man, I got confused. Yeah, I remember seeing that and people, like, making fun of, like, the internet powers and being like... I remember thinking, you know, the way that this is shaping up to be, it's gonna be bad. But in general, internet powers is, like, a really interesting thing to have for in an internet era. You know? Fuck, did I remember to include the, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. So we're going to go... So it's 21 minus the 2 on either side. So it's going to be 8 more. From internet gas that could have been revised. Yeah, that probably should have been revised. But you know what? Spider-Man got spider powers from a radioactive spider, so... I mean, how much can we really expect? Like, internet gas, you know, it's Marvel. You can't really say it's radiation anymore, just because people are gonna be like, bullshit. Personally, I remember making fun of the concepts, but kind of thinking, like, you know, there's some really interesting way they could have gone. Just seems like something from the 70s. It does! It does feel more 70s than, like, 2000s. I mean, some people would buy gas over the internet. How do you know these things painted? So it's 10. We need to go for... So this is 15, and then we're gonna go 20, and then 2 more. 1, 2, 3, Sorry, I see something has popped up in chat and I will need a minute. I mean, okay. Mutants were made up just so they wouldn't need to make up origin stories. Yeah. And then what did they do with the mutants? They made up origin stories. Classic Marvel planning. They just didn't have to, at least they didn't have to make up backstories for powers. If I had thought more about this one-shot that we're doing, Wolverine got bit by a Wolverine. RIP. If I had thought more about this one-shot that I'm throwing together, I probably would have gotten, like, kids on brooms or something instead. I mean, I could probably just do it now and nobody would notice or care. In fact, anybody who did notice would probably notice, wow, that is so much easier. But, yeah, we're just gonna stick with D&D. Stan Lee was not as good as people say. You mean, like, writing-wise, or, like, as a person? Because writing-wise, I mean, he was writing, essentially, pulp. Which, I mean, you can argue the modern equivalent of pulp is actually fanfiction. That's a take that I don't see a lot of people making. That I feel like has some real legs if people want to, like, think about it slightly. Not even his real name? That is true. Stan Lee was a pen name. Because he didn't want people knowing he wrote comics. He would act like he came up with everything. He didn't really write things. He just gave artists a paragraph of plot and the artists did all the work. Well, I mean, that's probably within the realm of normal. Like, I don't claim to speak for anyone, but from my very limited understanding of professional writing, that is, especially when it comes to stuff like comics, that does not sound abnormal. And, like, I have a limited understanding of comic writing, okay? But shitty, yes. Abnormal, probably not. Still need to build a house by spawn. Comic artists got screwed a lot. Yeah, well, It's entertainment. Like, not to, like, say, like, oh, it's fine, but, like, in general, like, I'm not surprised that comic artists got, screwed over. That's not me, so basically, I'm not endorsing, I'm just unsurprised. Hmm. Well then. What are we going to do here? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so that was 19 and not 20. 21, actually. Which is what I wanted, so we're gonna... Yeah, that's something that I need to remember when I talk, is that I'm really bad. I need to remember, when I talk, I need to remember that the way that I say things sometimes comes across like I'm endorsing them, and not like I'm unsurprised due to the nature of capitalism. But, yeah. It is nighttime, so I will sleep. Should I take off the trans cock redeem? Fuck capitalism, or maybe marry? Well, you certainly do better for yourself if you marry capitalism, so... I'm of the unpopular opinion that capitalism is a tool that can be properly managed, but isn't. But anyways, enough of my beliefs about financial systems where people can find out on the internet, even though I'm relatively good at keeping my potential professional and streamer-focused emails separate so that people can track that shit as easily. I'm going into the fields I'm going into are pretty heavily related to financial shit, so I should not be dumb with what I say online. Problem is, who manages it? That is an important question. Currently it's... Yeah, well, let's just... Currently, it's just being managed by whoever can afford it, which is the problem, in my opinion. Can track what? Not who, what. So... Sorry, I was answering Hornet's question. Basically, if I understand correctly, there is software where people can, like, employers can, like, put in your email address in, like, search and find your accounts at, like, social media and shit. Which is why when I signed up for Indeed, I went ahead and used my school account so that people could not see, oh, Gecko streams. What does Gecko stream about? Anti-capitalism? Which I don't technically stream about, I just bring it up every so often. But yeah, I just gotta be careful, because... Hold on a second, I have just been alerted of something. Bum bum bum. Manage videos. Bum bum bum. Breaking news, Painted does not tip when going to Applebee's. I've never been. Well, I guess that, makes sense then, why you've never, tipped when at Applebee's. Thanks for letting me, know about that thing, Painted. Alright, sorry about that. There's something that I had to deal with briefly. Bum bum bum. Also, Hornet, thoughts on my new mic? If you can even tell the difference. Applebee's is a sit-down restaurant chain in my world. Just gotta say, Applebee's doesn't have shit on, Red Robin. New mic did not notice, yeah. It's like, this. I got it for my birthday. So yeah, Pog. Painted, what bridge have you been living under? You know, it may just not be a thing in your part of the country. So never mind. Thank you, Painted, for the compliment on the camera. Anyways, bum bum bum. What do we want to do now? I should identify where we're gonna put the bees. First and foremost. Jack in the Box? Is it frozen? God damn it. There we go. We're back. I've actually never been to Jack in the Box. I've heard of it, though. I don't know that I could actually eat there. Cause stupid gluten intolerance, but you know, I've heard of it. What about Burger Church, Five Guys? Have you ever been there? Painted? God, I love Five Guys. I know some people like there's like a little bit of like an East Coast West Coast rivalry with Five Guys and In-N-Out. I just gotta say the idea that In-N-Out could remotely beat Five Guys with anyone In-N-Out potential. The only reason In-N-Out could win in a fight against Five Guys, I say as someone who's only ever had Five Guys, is if whoever is judging the competition, is like allergic to peanuts. Because that's the big thing that they have, is they have peanuts everywhere. So if you're allergic to peanuts, like, Five Guys is not going to be your jam. If, like, the majority of the population, you're fine with peanuts, then, you know, Five Guys would clearly win. In-N-Out has merch. Five Guys also has merch. They don't do the peanuts. Okay. I've been... That's the one I've been to. Five Guys doesn't have peanuts? That may just be... That may be significantly more regional than just Five Guys in of itself. Because, I'm also in a state that's, like, not, like, inherently known for peanuts, but, like, peanuts aren't exactly something we're not known for. I thought it was brown bag burger. I mean, the burgers tend to come in brown bags at Five Guys, if that's what you're talking about. Oh shit. Yeah, you is well, not fully. Also, you didn't say you necessarily live nearby one. You could just have you probably just like visited on your way. I can do some finagling on the VOD if you want me to keep that out for a minute. Don't worry about it. Just let me know if you want me to edit that info out. Now, for example, as the streamer, I can say many things about my area, like, you know, yeah, no, I'm not gonna dox myself. But No, I just realized. For this one-shot, I'm gonna have to use something other than my usual tricks for making characters, unique. Because the main way that I, like most other DMs, do that is by giving characters British accents, the NPCs. I can't do that. We have a British person in this one-shot. I'll have to go with Canadian accents. Unless we invite Carson. But even then, you know. Or, you know, I could just not be lazy and, like, come up with unique voices. But, let's be realistic here. I'm not gonna do that. Right, so pretty soon I'm gonna have enough to get a pretty good farm going. Just have Hayden do an American accent throughout. Oh, Hayden's really particular about how you spell his name. Let me show it to you. It's... You spell it like that? That's how you spell Hayden. So, you know, make sure to, you know, show that you care about their name. And that you respect them. By, spelling their name exactly like that. What, a meme in my chat? Just... I feel like there's a chance that it would become more problematic than me trying to do a British accent. Crow's lucky I don't have a boat. Americans are so weird. Yeah, tell me about it. You wanna know what else is weird? I couldn't think of anything, to say that, would have been weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this word. Painted. Because I am... Google search. Ah, okay. Fog. Formal. Thank you, Painted. Estadonis. Okay, so what we're looking at is... So we're gonna need the bottom. It's gonna be... 4 out, with 1 in the middle, so 9. Estado do una Denise. I did the Spanish pick such a long word for Americans. Is it just because they know we won't say it? It's just I mean, like, depending on, like, which kind of Spanish speakers came up with it, all I have to say on that front is, fair enough. But, like, you know, like, if the Spaniards came up with it, fuck you. But if, pretty much anywhere else did that, I'd say, fine, whatever. Fair enough, we deserve it, probably. We probably established a fascist dictatorship in your country anyways at some point, so you know what, fair enough. That is certainly one take. I could be talking out my ass. I'm not exactly, thinking clearly right now, because I have not had my anti-anxiety medication, and it is messing with my ability to think at this point, I believe. Basically, if Spain came up with that, yeah. Anyone else, you know what? Can't really get too mad. But that's just more because, like, you know, Spain is part of Europe, and Europe is, like, you know, cringe. The logic of being, if it's created by white people, we don't like it, but if it's not white people, we can't get mad. Well, no, I'm just saying that, like, I feel like, well, first off, those countries are, like, just non-white people, it's more on the long lines of, just... I feel like America's caused more problems in countries that aren't Spain. Spain is one of those countries where I don't think we've caused a ton of issues in, and so... But I'm probably also talking out my ass here. I'm gonna die again. It is quite possible. I got it. Cough 1812. Oh, to hell with Spain, remember the Maine. With the Spanish... No, that was the Spanish Civil... No, that wasn't the Spanish Civil War, that was the Spanish-American War. Why don't you also attack the children? You mean the villagers? They don't have good drops. Slimes. Oh. They don't kill you. It's almost entirely just self-defense. I'd rather leave them orphans. It gets the message across. And that message being, I don't want to fucking die. Alright, so let's see, what do we have here? Bow. It's not gonna be enough dirt, but... Oh, wandering trader. Oh ho ho. Am I going to get? Am I going to get? Oh. Fuck yes. Fuck, fuck, fuck. This is awesome. Okay, fuck, fuck, fuck. Ooh. I'm about to have the best wood in the game. And sugarcane. Let's fucking go. And melon seeds, if I can finagle it. I don't have enough of that. Da da da. Come here, bitch. I have a theory that our ability to see brands to our eyes as a race sucking. Thank you for coming to my pain TED talk. We're all in pain, Ted. Let's see. Can I get... Da 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 da. Fuck, fuck, fuck. So I'm gonna need... ideally 25 emeralds for this, for the dark oak. So I'm gonna need like 27 total. So I need 15 more. Can I get that with the weeds? 'Cause if not, I may have to... Okay, so that's gonna be about 3 apiece. Yes, I'll be fine. Come here, farmer. Womp, womp, womp. And I should have plenty left over for other things. Oh, you're gonna have to preset, okay. Pog, pog, pog. Alright, you're gonna reload soon, which is good. Just gonna grab a couple more of these. Have you had an opportunity to work? Yes! Alright. Let's get some good wood. Good wood. Okay, so... No, I don't need fish. Should I get... I know I want that. I know I want that. Do I get more of either of those? That villager, if an idiot, he has monopoly on wheat. Or gems, dum-dum. Well, you can't exactly eat gems now, can you, Painted? Although, I suppose you might. I need to make use of... Bum 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 bum. He should increase the price upon saying you're willing to pay for it. Don't give them advice, Painted. I'm trying to win at Minecraft. You know, I should have made a water source before I destroyed that one. Oh well. I'll find another one. Instead of just saying no. Well, you know, he had to get his resources together. Now from here, what I need to do, if say, so this is actually really good because now I have, with sugarcane, I have access to paper. I bet he puts glass first. Yeah, what an idiot. Maybe he's good at bridging, though? That is a possibility. Come on, I need some water. Where is... Wow. You never see these guys in action. That is true, we never do. No diamonds. Oh, ooh, ooh. That's actually a pretty good village, because that's a... Oh, blacksmith and a double library. That's actually really good. I've played a lot of hardcore superflat in the Meadows biome, so like I recognize a lot of these things on site. It's probably a problem at this point. Haha, now no one in your village will read. Eh. Then there's me who thought it was the same village. Oh, nope, this is a different village painted. Oh, and it's a double blacksmith with a saddle. Dude. I can get a donkey. Should lure villagers to the lava? No, I don't think that's a good idea. A donkey, huh? Okay, yeah, painted. We know. Gecko's autistic and didn't know how to explain to their friends. Didn't realize that the answer their friends were looking for was just definitive no and not a weird, complex delve into the ethics of, oh, you know. Why did I clear that entire one up? There was no sand. No, I just disagreed with the ethics. Okay, now it sounds bad for one of us, and I don't know. I think it sounds bad for the both of us. What the hell? Now, the interesting thing is, if I can find chickens, I would actually be well on my way to getting pumpkin pies, because I don't currently have pumpkins, but I know they're not that hard to find in these kinds of worlds. So I just need to find some chickens, hang around them, get multiple stacks of eggs, and then boom, I have pumpkin pie. Chicken plus pumpkin pie. I don't think that was the math equation you were attempting to make, or intending to make painted, but, you know. Apparently, one of my great-grandparents, I believe it was my great-grandmother on my dad's father's side of the family, had a saying called "a piece of pie without the cheese is like a hug without the squeeze," or it's a kiss without the squeeze. I'm not sure which one of those it is. Um, so anytime my grandpa has like a slice of apple pie, pumpkin pie with chicken in it. I see. Um, But yeah, so anytime he has, like, a slice of apple pie, even my dad does this too, uh, he has to have, like, a little bit of, like, cheddar cheese. I've been meaning to try apple pie with cheddar, but haven't gotten around to it. Might be a regional thing, then. Because I thought it was just, like, an old people thing. Who knows if it's regional? It might not be. It's hard to track stuff being either regional or not with my grandfather, because he moved around a lot as a kid. I first heard about it from Men in Black 2. Hmm. 3. Ah. My reading comprehension is not what it once was. Not that it was ever particularly strong, but geez, I have been slipping. Alright. Anything else I want to grab before we go? Nope. Why don't you just poison the town's water supply at this point? Oh yeah, I did that when you weren't looking, Painted. When you clicked away for like 5 minutes, I did it then. Alright, how close are we? Ooh. So we're gonna need to go a little bit this way. Okay, I've seen that Enderman before. In this video, I turned my town's water supply into slime. Then it attacked everyone. You know, that reminds me of a bit in a podcast, and I don't know if this is your kind of your. I don't know if podcasts are your thing, Painted. But there's an audio drama podcast called Less is More. It's really heavy on like puns and shit. So I think it might be right up your alley. Um, and there's a bit where there's like a living slime. I don't listen to podcasts. The Joker did that with Jelly in the 1969, 66. God, I am a broken man. Anything long form I don't usually like. Well, these episodes are actually like 20 minutes. So it might actually work for you. It's about a ghost and a ghoul, um, just going through life, and they're friends because the ghoul ate the ghost's corpse. I also like the visual component, so if a podcast has video. Oh. Well, yeah, this podcast doesn't have a visual component. It's all just audio. But you can read the transcripts on their website if it's still up. The website might not still be up because the podcast kind of died. Apparently there was some internal conflict with the group that made it. Which sucks because it was so good. Okay, it wasn't so good, but it was good. And like it I'm not gonna sit here and say it was like the best podcast ever. Actually it might be, but you know what? It had flaws. But it still sucks that it ended. And I miss it. I think I've seen it in my Spotify queue before and skipped it, but you know. Eh. It had a lot going for it, and also a lot going against it. In the end, it didn't really matter. Alright, come back here. Yes, you. Alright, now we got even more. I understood a reference, finally. Yay! Ah! I don't want to die. I got dark oak wood, you bitch. And I want to live to use it. Painted's like that Captain America meme. I understood that reference. Painted, please tell me you know that you know that reference. I'm gonna drop this out in the village because we got a bunch of people who are unemployed. I usually think of that scene when I say this sort of thing. Okay, good. I was worried for a second that you wouldn't be familiar with it. Yay, I can get axes! Alright, so... Gonna go down, drop a bunch of dirt. Sometimes people will, like, reference stuff, and I won't know what they're talking about. I think Gru X Joker wouldn't be half bad if I made it. So you've been looking at AO3, have you, Painted? Or is Wattpad just more unhinged than I remember? It's like, I'll be honest, Wattpad is not the place to go for fandom. No, this was my own brain. Okay. All natural. No outside influences. Pog. Glad to hear it, Painted. Be original. Be you. Be unique. You know, I've actually built something like this before. And then I died. Sorry about that. Just had a little bit of reflux. Makes sense. I had... My dinner tonight was quite acidic. So the next thing to think about is where I want to put the bees versus the flowers. Yeah, I'm gonna decide that later. Oh boy. That's a lot of mobs. Okay, what I think I should do at this point is I should make a nether portal. It's gonna be so much work. Okay, Painted. Pretty sure you're the only one here, but if anybody else is here, so I guess I'll just say it. Chat. Should I get started on my mob farm? Or should I get headed to the nether? Now, the thing is, both of these offer a lot of benefit. With one, I can get, like, TNT and, like, go netherite mining, which is fun. No. The other benefit with going to the nether is I could get, um, flint more easily. And that would give me access to... Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. What are they called? Fletchers. And a Fletcher would be really helpful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to kill these llamas. Because I need the leads and the leather. Ooh, string. So the thing is, where I put... Okay, you know what? No, I need to pick a direction and I need to focus. There's not a lot of lava close to spawn, which is where I'd want to build another portal anyways. So, given that information, I think it's reasonable for me to not go to the Nether just yet. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm setting up my main home. So that's... I'm gonna go ahead and build the spawner here. And I'm not going to dig it into the ground, as tempting as that is. Because I'm pretty sure... Because I've already done that twice. And I usually die shortly thereafter, so... I'm not gonna do that. Am I sure I can't get... I can find flint somewhere for sure. Question is where? Yeah, of course that's the question. Ah, Jellycat. Jelly. You wanna know something that makes me sad? Jelly is probably gonna, like, die soon. And that's just gonna be a real kick in the gut to a lot of people. Including myself. You know what? I think I need to go on an adventure. Find myself a donkey. And, look for a nether portal. Because I feel like a ruined nether portal. Because that... Oh, wait, never mind. We have gravel here. Got gravel, boys. Alright, one gravel. Now we just need one more. You know what we might do at some point, Painted? Frantic fanfic. That might be fun for a video. Because, like, that game can get fucking chaotic, especially in a group call. Like, you don't need to do it in a group call either, but you can. And, like, it gets pretty crazy. Whee! Manzanas. Oh, you have felt the calling. And you'll take sticks. You don't even need to break this. I've got an infinite money glitch in Minecraft. Fuck, where'd you go? My money glitch. Oh, I can get... that, so that's good. And let's see, I can get a little bit more. Wah, wah, wah. I feel like Painted may have disappeared to write his Gru X Joker fanfiction. Which, honestly, good for him. It's probably better for him than watching me chop down random trees. And yell cuss words at AI monsters that do not care and could not care and don't even act that much differently than if the game was on an easier mode. Oh, here's my donkey. Okay, so we got an extra heart on this guy. Do I have apples in my inventory? I do. Alright, I'll go get some more. I'll get you some apples, bud. Don't worry. I know what you want. Did I pause the music at some point? Or did it stop? It paused on its own. Your boy do be disassociating hard. Come on, love me. Bring it in. Would you loosen up? Would you love me? Bring it in. Yeah, of course you won't. Alright. Decent jump. Not great, but also not terrible. I'll take it. And now I just need... that, and da-da-da. You know what? We'll make a sheep pen. That's really good. Super useful. I like making sheep pens. If I can get another saddle, one thing I can do is I can get like a I can make a I can make a thing. Wow, so articulate. Maybe you should go to bed, Gecko. Nah, I don't think I will. But Gecko, this is probably detrimental to your mental health. Okay, and... are you my therapist? No, you are not. You can't tell me to do shit. You're the reason I see my fucking therapist. I'm here, sheepy, 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 sheepy. Are we making our characters? Not right now, but I'll probably find some pre-made so that you guys can just, so you guys don't have to, like, make your own characters if you don't want to. But, you know, it's... if you know where to look to find information on how to make characters, you are more than welcome. I'm probably gonna look around level 5, even though that is a horrible idea for a bunch of noobs. Because it's pretty complex, but also level 1 is just so boring, even when you don't know what you're doing. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna start there. Oh, I already got one of those, that's good. Now I just need, like, more. And we're good. You're fucking kidding me. Okay, now got one at least. Alright, we got 3 total. That's good. Alright, we got 4. Can we get 5 from this tree? Or are we just gonna barely keep the population? Also, Painted, you can make a video. Okay, yes, we got 5. Yeah, you can make a video out of the game if you want. I'm not sure how to handle streaming it, but, you know, we'll see. If I record, it'll come out in about a year, probably. Well, that's okay. Let's get one more emeralds from the guy before, and then get some, yeah, let's get the tropical fish. Let's treat ourselves. Still gotta make that Catboy video. Oh yeah, that thing with Carson. Voicing a Catboy. Should I get... Nah, I'm not gonna get those shells. Why would I do that? I can get plenty of those, naturally. You know, I'll save. Got plenty. We're good. Oh gosh. Oh fuck. Fuck. Ow. Ow. One of my IRL friends asked me about it today because I forced one of my other friends into it. Oof. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. My leg fell asleep. Good stand? No, I can't. Ow. Ow. Okay, you know what? Fine. You want me to stand? Yeah, you'll see what that does. Oh. Okay. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, maybe you were right, Painted. Once again, Painted was correct. You know, the glass. You're right about the glass. Okay, that's better. Sometimes when I get yeah, okay, hydrate or dihydrate. Let's not forget the glass. You will never let me forget the glass, so I cannot. It is impossible for me to forget the glass because I will have to remember it until the day I die. And even then, whichever one of us dies first is gonna get haunted by the ghost of the other, just to be reminded constantly, hey, Gecko. Gecko. Gecko the glass. It's that or the donkey. I'm gonna get haunted by the fucking donkey comments. What am I looking at here? Last donkey goes first. Alright, so. So what I can do now is I can also add another villager that is very useful. And that is the very underrated villager of the shepherd. Now this villager, like, you know, a lot of people... I know at least I at first disregarded this villager. I thought, excuse me, it's not that good. I mean... Sorry about that. More reflux. Golden Shepherd. Okay, so what I want to do eventually, when I get another saddle, is I want to put a horse in here, so that I can just, like, hop on the horse, run through, collect wool. I wonder why Gecko always turns to the side to say weird things. Because I'm reading chats. My setup has my phone over here, just out of sight. It's not for no reason painted. It's where I have my goddamn phone so that I can see the dumb shit people are saying. Such as... I don't know. It's not even worth it to deny that I'm the reason most of the weird shit happens in my chat. Because I am. I am the reason. I'm the problem. It's me. Oh, have I? I have not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can do that, and not a full SMP of fate. Bro, this is single player. I unfortunately don't have a lot of SMPs right now. Like my big one, Triumvirate is down for at least a month, probably more. And well, we all know how Portals ended. Pick a Pickle is a much better title. Yeah, it's less confusing. It still requires you to click and see what exactly it is, but you know, it's better. It's part of why I changed it, to make it better. Alright, and... Oop. Okay, so we're gonna go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for a ruined nether portal. And the reason we're looking for a ruined nether portal is A, obsidian for enchanting. B, flint is significantly less important these days, but you know, I'd still like some. C, enchanted golden tools. You only have 32 uses. That's still 32 uses of potentially Silk Touch, which can help you get bees very easily. Here's the thing, Painted. If you have ideas for improvements of redeems or shit, please tell me. I think I just tried to come up with stuff and it wasn't very good. I have many complaints, not right now, but in general. I'm very good at that, don't worry. Okay. I was hoping more for, like, helpful ideas, not complaints. I have noticed that you've been, a little bit more, stingy with the hydrate or dihydrates, and I can't tell if that's because you've forgotten about them, or if you're saving to torture me. Oh god, you're waiting to torture me in the middle of the fucking one-shot, aren't you? Like, the chances of you being able... For example, does the game really need to be made of blocks? That's a good idea, thanks. Well, Painted, I'll just turn off the redeem. Also, highly doubt you could get 10,000 channel points. I don't think I mean, maybe if you subscribed, but, like, I think that's the only way you can make it. But even then, I don't think you can. Because I don't think there's enough time for you to save, because we're talking Saturday, which is 27th. So we're talking 3 days, and there's like a 50% chance I'll stream on either of the 2 days, so depending on how many channel points you have. I'm curious, how many channel points do you currently have, Painted? I mean, you don't have to tell me, I'm just curious. If you were invisible and you shit in public, would the shit be invisible as well? Not you specifically. Yeah, you gotta use, like, paper language. If one were to shit while invisible in public, this came up at a party. Man, I miss going to parties. Like, I didn't even go to cool parties. I went to homeschool drama group parties. So, like, they were interesting, but they were not, there was not such things as lay alcohol or lay weed. Pretty sure most of the kids would have gotten, kicked out of their homes if they did a weed once. I, on the other hand, have a very, understanding parent who, would have to catch me twice first. Everyone was sober. We're just like this. Alright, well. That's the best kind of party, where it's like, everyone was sober, and yet we still asked, like, the weird question. That's a good group. So would it be invisible? I don't know, Painted. I think it would depend on, like, what those... Is that... It's a stronghold! This is part of why I like playing in superflat, is because the strongholds are really easy to find. Whereas in, most other versions of the game... Eh? Where the fuck is the traitor? Oh, he must be up there. They ate him. Oh my god! You ate him! Unfortunately, the group that I was in a lot as a kid was kinda insufferable. Or at least there were people in the group who were insufferable. I shouldn't say the entire group was. Some people were relatively normal. Then there was my ex. Something was wrong with him. There he is! Aha! High bar. I think the building's foundations may be unstable. Be careful. Eh. It'll be fine. So these are two items. The tube coral block and the packed ice. I can't get those anywhere else in the world. However, do I actually want them? Not particularly. Where am I? Alright, not too far from home. That's good. Good. In the pearl. Self close to that edge there. Yeah, well, unfortunately, they don't drop their goods. So, wouldn't do me. I wouldn't get any benefit from pushing them off. So many people. It'd be a pity, I would. Well, you see, I like to think about the practicality and the potential costs or benefits of a situation. Which is why I would not, because it would not benefit me. Piercing, bane of arthropods. Pretty good. The joy it would bring me is worth more than material wealth. That is where you and I are different, Painted. I prefer there to be some sort of mechanical benefit. You are a better man than I. Because you would be willing to push an innocent man to his death. No, I stand by that statement. Now, the thing is, I will most likely never return to this area because I will probably die before I could possibly, take advantage of, this stronghold. Which kinda sucks, but you know. It is what it is. Parkour. I feel like people really sleep on this, world generation mode. Like, it is not just for testing out builds. Oh, diamond horse armor. Can't do anything with that, because I don't have a horse. But, you know, it's cool. You might survive from that height, that is true. I'll go higher, so that I won't survive. I need to stop making jokes like that. Not only is it an indication that my mental health is bad, it may contribute to the worsening of my mental health. It's a good thing my Nana doesn't watch these streams. She was surprisingly more comfortable with me being, trans than me swearing. Which I did not expect. I guess I didn't know my grandmother as well as I thought I did. Ooh. I almost glitched over the side. Sharpness and unbreaking. Fire aspect and efficiency, that's pretty good. I'm not too good for that. So 40 paper, that's not bad. Right, and what are we looking at? If you had a beach house, how many seagulls could find you in your house? How many seagulls could you find in your house before you could become suspicious that someone was putting them there? Honestly, I am not that observant. Probably an above average amount. Like, whatever amount most people would say they'd get suspicious at, honestly, just double it for me. No, that's a lie. Triple it. Triple the seagulls. I would just be suspicious that they were coming into my house because I had, like, good food or something. That's a lot of seagulls. I don't know what normal amount would make people suspicious, okay? You know, what if it's something really stupid like 5, and someone's to be like, oh yeah, 5, that's suspicious. 'Cause to me, that'd be like, no, 5 is reasonable. I could see having 5 just show up in my house randomly. They make noise, you know. I guess it would be like, am I finding them all at once? Like, am I walking in and, like, seeing, like, just the full number? Or am I, in general, just, like, over, like, a week, noticing, oh, it's another seagull. Oh, it's another seagull. Oh, it's another seagull. They're inside your house one day, so just all of a sudden, damn seagulls. Over the course of a day. It would have to be a lot for me to be suspicious. Because I'd just be like, birds being weird. Okay. I just think I had an infestation until probably around... Do you often find wild birds in your house? No. However, I would consider seagulls to be strange enough inherently that I would not be surprised to walk in and find a bunch in my house. Also, if I found a bunch of birds just randomly in my house, there's like a point where it's like, you know, birds are in flocks. It makes sense that a bunch of them would be stuck together, hanging out, chilling. The birds are not socializing. No, why not? Are they autistic? I could get along with the autistic birds. We could talk about trains together. This isn't about getting along with them. Uh-huh, yeah, but like, come on. you know, a bunch of birds show up in your house, don't you want to be friends with them? I know I would. I'd want to befriend the birds. Especially if they just randomly showed up in my house. For a second, I thought that was it. So if I walked into my house and there are a bunch of robins, I think the first thing I would do would be, like, Google, like, what the like, there'd be a point where I would, like, Google what the normal flock size of your average American robin is. Because I feel like that would have a major impact on my answer. I cannot clutch from here. Like 2. Really? That's not very many. That's the average flock size? I would imagine, like, especially, like, you know, mating season. They don't like flocking. Well, in that case, I'd say probably about 10. I wouldn't get suspicious until I saw about 10. Google says 50 to 250,000 in an average robin flock? But I thought they didn't like flocking. Alright. That was me. I see. At least now I know who to blame. I mixed them up with European robins. Ah, okay. So, put all those in there. So, in that case, North American robins before I'd get suspicious. I 250,000? I don't think there's a number of robins where I'd get suspicious. That's just too many robins. Frankly, I'd be more suspicious if it was just, like, 3 robins in my house. Especially with that information now. If, like, just 3 random robins popped up in my house and were acting all confused, I'd be like, who's putting birds in my house? Now, 1, I could understand. 2, makes sense. 3, I'm gonna get suspicious. Who's putting birds in my house? Do they think I should become friends with the birds? Do the birds want to be friends with me? Let's say every time you saw a robin, you put it inside. How many times would you have to do that to blame a person and not the bird? different bird each time. Different bird each time. Because, like, if I could, like, tell distinctly it's a different bird every single time, I would say probably about 5. Because, like, one, yeah, that tracks. You know, poor thing, got lost. 2, maybe there's something interesting inside my house. And, you know, that counts for 3 or 4. But then you get to 5 and it's like, this is a lot of different birds for there to be something interesting in my house. I'm not that fascinating. You're welcome, Painted. Alright, so we have 3 stacks of books. A couple different enchanted books. Hold on, chat. I have to make a horrible joke. Alright, I did my joke. It wasn't that good of a joke. Nope. Alright, eventually I will find my way home. I may be slightly lost, though. I like holding my new microphone like it's a fancy glass of wine. Oh, that came out real southern. Yes, this is my home. Okay. Hog. We're gonna grab... Yeah, we might as well leave that in there. With all of that said, we're looking at... Day 14. Where did my paper go? I had... There it is. All that said, I think we're gonna go, we are going to go ahead and raid, should we go for Liberty or, yeah, let's raid Dave. We'll raid Dave the Frog. Is it true that Southerners are banning Roblox in those states? I don't know, probably. I wouldn't know, Painted. I'm sorry. Alright, well. We're gonna go ahead and go. Hope y'all have a good night. I will try to stream at a more reasonable time. I'm spreading misinformation. I see.